Aditya. I have 6 months of experience in Agile Consulting Services. As of now, I am working on a project named MFIT, and I am going to show a small snippet of that project. Um, let's go first to the entity class right now. In here, as you see, there is an orientation user appointment entity is there, and this is one of the entity we are using in our project. Entity means it is a table which will be structured into the database. As of now, the table name is, or the class name is orientation user appointment. This is our entity, orientation user appointment. It is a class, and this orientation user appointment class will be mapped, or it will be changed to a table with the help of @entity. And these are the fields, long ID. It will automatically generate its value because we are using @generated value. It is an annotation which is introduced in Hibernate, which will create automatically the value for that field. Whenever if we try to add any other values to other fields, it will automatically create that value. And these are the rest of the fields: candidate name, email, phone, date, time, address, and status. And today I'm going to explain you about soft delete. So what is soft delete? So you guys know what is a regular delete now. If you delete something from a database, delete it will delete both in the database as well as in our Java project also. So what soft delete does is, it won't delete from the database, but it won't be shown to our users. So to show that, or to apply that soft delete, we are going to create a field is deleted. Based on this, we will work, or we will show that soft delete. So the default value of that value is false. So whenever the value is false, the user may get the data. If it is true, then the user can't get it, but it will be there in the database itself. And as of now, this is our entity, and now I'm going to show you about the repository. This is our repository. The repository will be the interface which will be communicating with our database. If you want to save, or if you want to find the data, we use this repository interface to communicate to the database. And as of now, I have created a method find by is deleted false, which means it will find the data if it is not deleted, if the value is false. See, the method name is find by is deleted false. So if until the field is false, the user can see, or the user can retrieve that data. So that's happening. With this method, we are going to write the logic in the service class. I'll show you now our service class for orientation user. So this is our service class. You can see there are so many codes, but you don't need to worry about these codes. As of now, I'm just going to show you the soft delete, how soft delete is working. Suppose there are 4 or 3 records in our database, and all the record is deleted field value is false. Then if we want to soft delete it, we'll call that method. We'll call this soft delete user method. How we are calling is with the control class, that I will explain later. As of now, I will explain how the service class is working. In soft delete user, we are passing an argument long ID, and we are retrieving that record based on that ID. Here we are using our repository interface. You can see right now, I have created an object for that repository class, repository interface, and I'm calling with the help of find by ID, which is an inbuilt method which is present in GPA repository. And based on that ID, if that ID is there, it will be stored in this user optional variable. It will be stored in that user optional variable, and if it is not there, it will prevent that, because we are using optional, which will prevent a null value. And in the next line, we are checking if it is present or not, if that data is present or not. If it is present, then we are converting that optional user data into an appointment orientation user appointment. Here it is becoming here it is an optional class, optional data, but when it comes to here, it is becoming an orientation user appointment. Then we are checking if that variable is deleted or not. If it is already deleted, then it will say, it will return a false value, it will return a boolean value false. And if it is not deleted, we'll delete that, we'll set that is deleted value as true. Here in orientation user, as I said before, is deleted is false, right? So I'm going to change it in the service class. When we are soft deleting it, it will become as true. Then we are saving that to the database. We are saving that data to the database, and if that ID is not there, then it will return false again. And these values which are returning is going to be returned in our controller class, which will be the class which will be communicating with the help of APIs. This is our controller class, orientation user controller, and we have created an object for orientation service. And here also we have so many codes, but the main code we are right now checking is soft delete, orientation soft delete, which is this one. We are using @delete mapping. Delete mapping is used for deleting a data, and it is specifying delete HTTP method. And in here we are using response entity, which if we want to provide a particular response like 404 or 200, we can use with the help of response entity. And this is our method delete orientation user appointment, and we are passing the ID in our API itself. Here we are passing the ID. So if we are calling that API, suppose localhost 8081 slash delete orientation user slash appointment slash ID, we are passing, if we pass 1 here, that 1 will be taken and it will be used inside this method. So in here what we are doing is we are calling our soft deleted method, which is there in the service, with the help of the object we have created, and we are passing that ID, and whatever the value we are getting is returned in this deleted variable. So if based on that, if the deleted value is true, then it will say that user has been soft deleted, or if the value is false, then it will say it as user not found or already deleted. And now I'll show you with in Postman, I'll show you how it works. So in Postman, this is our localhost server, and we are calling our API, which is delete orientation user appointment. Before that, first we need to create few records. So first let's create few records. Say orientation user, and inside that orientation user. And now I'm going to create few users, and we are using JSON format. In Spring Boot, it will automatically take JSON format, and it will convert that JSON format into objects. So as of now, I'm going to write my name Aditya, and candidate name is Aditya. Then email, I have given it as my personal email itself, and afterwards phone number, something like 12349, and date, going to give today's date, 2025 0505. and the time I'm giving it as 9:30, and the address as something like Acha, and status I would give it as scheduled. It is not recommended to give status because the status value will be automatically created when we are saving it, so I'm not giving that. We have write the logic like that way. Because of that, I'm not giving any status value. And when I send this, oh sorry, before that we need to run this program. So our Spring Boot has started. Okay, so our Spring Boot is started, and I'm going to save few data into our database. As you see, the user has been registered and the email has been sent, and I'm going to create another user, and if I give some mail like 077079 and phone number something like phone, and same date, same time, and same address is again saved in the database. And we are sending email also to that particular email. If you see, if I open our particular database, you can see that right now in orientation user appointment there are 2 fields right now. Okay, I have already created 2 more fields, that's why it's showing previous records. And so now I have saved Aditya and Aftab, and both are not both values are 0 itself, because when we convert a boolean value to a SQL value, it will change from 0 to 1. If it is false, it will show it as 0. If it is true, it will give it as 1. So right now is deleted is 0, and when we try to get that orientation user, you will get all the orientation users. This is the API for getting the orientation user. And if I send right now, it should be get method, and see, as of now these are the records which are present in our database. As you can see, sorry, this is one. See, the ID number 1 we have help, and 2 again we have, and 3 Aditya, and 4 we have after. Now if we now we are going to soft delete it. So the API for soft delete is delete orientation user based on the ID. So we are going to paste that ID, and we are going to give that ID number. When I send this right now, it should be delete. See, we have soft deleted it. Now right now I have soft deleted that your record number 3, and if I try to get that user again, you won't see that ID number 3. Get See, right now the ID number 3 is not visible to the user, whereas in the database it is still present. So this is how soft delete is worked in our project. I hope you understood this code. Thank you.